listen. I have to contain myself because, Nikisha, you have to give the people what they need. Okay. Thank you, each and every person who is joining us today. We are so excited, and we always want to say thank you for joining. Thank you for your time. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following, all those amazing words that we use on the YouTube streets. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Much love. Wish I can hug you. So today we are here for Testimony Tuesday. Testimony Tuesday. Okay, sorry. Bring it back.
I'm with you.
Bring it back, Rakisha. Right? And we are also for this year focusing on progress, not perfection. Ooh. And this is for me. And it's so funny because the special guest did a TikTok content a couple of hours ago. She had no idea, no clue. She was just speaking. She's an answered prayer. I told her that in the green room, and I just asked God to just connect us. And he's so great. He's so good. And I'm just so grateful and so thankful that we have this special guest today. Her name is LaTonya, right? Renee. LaTonya. LaTonya is sorry, LaTonya.
That's okay.
You know, LaTonya Renee Flood, yeah. Right. And I every time I see, I say the water. I say flood, water, right? And she is a prophetic voice, a certified life coach, visionary servant leaders, helping women uncover the truth, build legacy, and walk boldly in their God-given identity. Founder of faith-based life insurance agency, teaching families how to create generational wealth. Woo! We need that. We need that.
We all do.
And she is about to write a book. Ooh, yes. I'm so excited. I'm super excited that we get to have this beautiful soul on the platform today. And I'm just, man, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm extremely honored to be here. Just as excited as you are, I'm just as honored and excited too as well. But I do want to say something right quick to talk about what you just said. So this morning this afternoon when I was getting dressed, I was like, Lord, I don't know what to wear. And he told me to wear this shirt. Ooh. So when you were talking just now, I was like, this is so crazy. Like, that's why you wear this shirt. Like, that is mind blown. Okay? Mind blown.
This, I'm telling you, when I say to you, when I saw your content about first of all, I know you had some amazing announcement in August the 1st, because we always here on this platform celebrate the wins. We celebrate our wins because we understand the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into these big wins and goal. And for us as a platform, we want to rally around you and celebrate you and say congratulations. So I'll let you tell one of your wins so we can hype you up, Jesus.
Before I jump straight into the win, do you mind if I share just a little back?
Yes.
So, not to bring down the mood, we're gonna get up. My brother was tragically killed last year. My younger brother, and if anybody who love anybody and you have that loss like that, you're gonna be impacted. So of course I had some days that I cried a lot, and I was grieving so much that God led me to this scripture. You know, it's like one of the Beatitudes. The blessed are those that mourn. And before I got to that scripture, I just didn't understand it. I'm like, why are we blessed when we crying for people who we lost? So when I went to that scripture, I studied it a little bit more, and I was so wrong. It was the mourning in there wasn't talking about mourning for someone that you have lost, but it was mourning for your own sin and the sin of the world. And then it hit me that I never done that. But I got my tissue because I was prepared. I said, Lord, I'm not but I said, the one person that I had the privilege to witness mourn for their sin was my little brother.
Oh.
And it was so crazy because in that moment I got so much comfort. I'm like, man, we were walking a little different lifestyle, but that boy had favor after favor after favor. It's because and again goes back to what you're talking about. God never asked us to be perfect, but he had a heart that he grieved and he was saddened on his own decision. So that made me develop a closer relationship with God. And then I began to be convicted of the things that I do, like just little things like yelling at your kids or losing your patience. Like that's one of the fruits of the spirit. We're supposed to always display patience. But so I felt convicted and made me, it got me a lot closer to him, which he spoke to me and told me what he wanted me to do. So then I made the announcement like, oh, August 1st, that's the date God gave me. And the night before I made the announcement, he was specific and he told me that he wanted me to build. And I'm like, Lord, I'm just trying to get myself together right now. Like I don't think I have the capacity to pour into others right now because I'm trying to do what you told me to do for me.
Yes.
Speaking specifically about insurance. And I was like, God, I tried to build a team of insurance agents before and it didn't work. And he was like, yeah, it didn't work because you were chasing money. You were an assignment. And I was like, God, why are you always coming at me like that? So that is the announcement that not only did I launch my business as a servant leader, it's more so like me rebranding and launching my life. Everything that I do it to serve the kingdom. And I feel like he just positioned me in such a way that I always felt like I was all over the place with businesses after businesses, ideas and concept. And I thought all of those things were in vain. And he showed me that they were never in vain. It just wasn't ready. So August 1st, he was able to allow me to package those things that I can utilize all my different gifts, talents, and skill sets to serve others. And right now, he wants me to build a Christian life insurance agency, not insurance itself, but to foster agents to be independent and build their own businesses using the talents that God gave them and to serve whomever they're called to serve. So that was the announcement.
What? I mean, so I saw your promo and your different settings, your different looks. I thought it was genius. I thought it was so amazing how each part of your life had a different representative of you, right? And you basically you emerge to who you are today, and it pulling it all together. I was like, yes, Lord. That one.
Well, I would love to be able to sit here and be like, oh, thank you. But child, that was not me.
Yes.
I was sitting right across on that carpet on the floor one night, and God showed me the vision of what he wanted me to do. And I was like, but I don't have the money to pull that off. Something like that cost easily $5,000. I mean, I had somebody there to do my hair. Like I shot all that in one day. So I had hairstylists, makeup artists, I had wardrobe, I had production assistants, I had someone set up to do the lighting, the sound. I had them to bring out a camera. Like this was shot on a real film camera. And when I was thinking about all of this stuff, I'm like, God, how am I supposed to pull this off? And he was like, isn't one of the things that you do, aren't you a producer? Produce it. And I was like, yeah, but the money. He was like, you always worrying about the wrong stuff. Just be obedient. And I was like, okay. So I sent out a few text messages and not one person that assisted me that day charged me anything. The only thing I did was pay for the location. So like, it's like for whomever is listening, like if God tells you to do something, you better act on it. And he got you every time. Like that's the one thing when you want to know if you're walking with God, like this is one of my favorite scriptures is trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to your own understanding. Yes! But the part that blew my mind this year is the lean not to your own understanding. So I'm like, if things are manifesting that I don't understand, I'm like, oh, I know this is God. Like I look out each day. I'm looking for the things I don't understand. I'm waiting for the things I don't understand because I know it's God. Okay, you're going to have me preaching in the
Listen. Okay. So, okay. So I went to my doctor appointment and all that stuff, and she gave me all of this. She was like, "Well, I turned 47. Hey, shout out to being 47. I'm alive. I'm above ground. Thank you, Jesus. I have purpose." So she gave me she was like, have you ever had hypertension before? Have you ever been diagnosed with that? I was like, no. I mean, the whole room just stopped. Like, excuse me? Like, how dare you, right?
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, your blood pressure is really high." Like, it's this because this is my first time going to this location, so I never really went to this. It was my first time establishing, her as being my doctor and all that stuff. And so she had a student doctor in there, so she was kind of like trying to teach her and train her, talk to me at the same time. So I'm looking. It felt like ping pong, right? And so after I left there and everything, and I'm still like, did she say that I have high blood pressure?
Right.
And in my mind, like you said, those negative thoughts, right? You talked about that today.
Mm-hmm.
All the negative thoughts for a whole 5 days just beat me down because I'm like, ChatGPT, what is the signs of hypertension? What do I need to do? Hypertension. What do I need to say? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my gosh! And every time I would take my pressure, I raise my pressure because of the anxiety.
Yes,
all the things going on in my mind. And the word was like, lean not to your own understanding. Trust in the Lord because that's my life verse. Trust in the Lord with all, like, where's the trust at, Makisha? And I forgot all about that because I started having panic attacks. I was like, wait a minute. Hold up, bruh. You got to go back to the trust. Like, you got to go back to trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean on your own understanding, right? And also, she didn't say you were going to die, right? She didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say that. She was basically telling you it was a warning, right? Sometimes you need a warning.
Absolutely.
Because we think we may be doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
What Paul says, right? When you think a man doing the right thing and I was thinking I was doing the right things. But then when I retract and start looking at what's real, I was consuming a lot of sodium. I was doing a lot of things that I should not have been doing.
Right.
So, of course, that is the result of not doing your part, right? We want God to be all God, but we don't want to do nothing.
Well,
we just want to show up and look good and let him do everything. No.
Nah.
He has to put, in order on your natural, he got to put his super on your natural.
Yeah, we have that faith, but we still got to put in the work.
It was crazy. So, and that was the scripture that kept playing in my mind. Like, where's the trust? Like, I even asked, have you forsaken me? Like, I went to Jesus on the cross. Like, Jesus, have you forsaken me? Like I know you told me you all these assignments and different things. I can't do these assignments if but again, it was just a warning. But for me, those negative thoughts and trying to be perfect, and because I thought I was arriving, doing the right thing, and nowhere near it. Sorry, I don't know how we got there, but that trust in the Lord with all that heart was my thing. So now I'm like, okay, God, listen, I'm just gonna have to trust you when I don't even understand what's going on. I'm just gonna have to trust you. That you're gonna work it out for my good. You're gonna work it out for. I'm called. I'm using your words. I'm called because your words can't return void. That was my story.
Yeah, and he has such an amazing track record. Like I tell myself all the time, like no wonder he asks us to seek him daily because we live in a world where there's so much distractions. We don't have a good memory. Like you can be all praying for worship. Oh God, you're great. You go outside and somebody cuts you off. Hey, oh, my bad. Like we forget so quickly what we were just worshiping. Right? But God has such an amazing track record. At any given time, wherever we are, if we don't know, if we even on the bush or teetering like the line, like is God gonna come through for us this time? Like is He gonna say what He's gonna like? Well, what did He do before? We got a whole Bible.
We got a whole Bible of stories of people that He have come through, and guess what? And they're not perfect people. That's the part that trips me out all the time. Right?
Well, okay, good little segue for me. You know,
Yes,
God gave
go,
me God gave me a list of stuff to talk about, so I'm just trying to be obedient.
Yes.
So after I made the announcement to build, I was assigned. My husband and I have been helping a ministry that's out in Rock Hill, Christ Temple House of Worship. Mm-hmm. And the pastor there, Pastor Brian McLean, his series since I've been there is about building. And I said, Lord, now you like Lord, now Lord. And the speaking of not perfection, he literally was just talking about this just past Sunday. Like when God calls us, He calls you in your mess. Like you're called because you're called. You're chosen. It has nothing to do with what you're doing or what you've done. And it's funny you brought up David. He was talking about David. David was far from perfect. But God talks about him is that he was the man after God's own heart. So like the whole perfection thing is just such a misconception. Like that is not what God is looking for. He just wants us to be available and say yes to whatever He wants us to do. He'll work out the imperfection part. Like that's not for us. Like take your hands off of it, you know?
Yes.
Oh, God is just so amazing.
I just think that is so, I appreciate the fact that God put this together. You can't tell me, because you didn't know me from a can of paint, right?
No,
we didn't know, I mean, it was just your powerful content. And I saw it and I was like, yeah, God, I would like for you to bring this to path and look at all the different pieces and the connection that He'd been working on that you had no idea. I had no idea. We had no idea.
No, none.
No.
So let me blow your mind right quick.
Let's go. I'm ready.
After August 1st,
yes.
I made an announcement about life insurance and building a team because that's what God asked me to do. I thought I was very clear that I am seeking 10 Christian entrepreneurs to be a part of my team so I can pour into them and train them as God has told me to. Immediately after, I got several phone calls about me building a Christian entrepreneur agency. I was like, say what now? No. I'm building life insurance. But before I can even correct that, a friend put me in touch with someone else. And now I'm on the phone, on a Zoom conference about potentially bringing a Christian entrepreneur into the fold, but I don't have anything to tell this person because I was like, God, like, did I just accidentally laugh?
Don't get me laugh.
Who does this? So the first 20 minutes of the Zoom call, I'm literally just talking to the young lady and just telling her everything about me. And then at the end, I'm like, so based on everything I just said, how can I serve you? So she started talking. And now this is the interesting part. She was sharing some words. So earlier you mentioned my book. My book is actually already completed. It's just that I'm not, I like doing things on my birthday. My birthday is October 3rd. So I said, I'll just launch the book on my birthday as a birthday gift to myself. So while she was talking, she was saying some things that I overcame, which is my book, what my book is about. The title of the book is I Found My Light, Now Go Find Yours. So while she's talking, I was like, God, this is crazy. Like I already have everything written for her. So she has direct access in advance. Literally, she's just doing my book chapter by chapter as I mentor her to help her find her own light. And I think it's just like so fitting that when this journey that we have is such a faith walk. Like I tell people all the time, you have to be able to step because God tell you to step, but you have no idea what you're stepping into. It could literally be mud. You could be falling. You could be elevating. You can even fly. Like, you just don't know. But you got to know, like, if I begin to fall, then God got me. I can't panic. I can't stress. If I'm flying, this must be where I'm meant to be. God got me. Like, we just have to always be in that mindset.
Yes. Man, so you are using, so listen, it's so, man, God's so good because you wrote a book. He already prepared you with the book. First, you went through the test,
right?
The testimony, to write the book.
Yes.
Now you have people that you're mentoring with the book.
Yes.
Now, if that's not God,
you just can't, like I always say, one of my favorites is you just can't make this stuff up.
You can't make this stuff up.
People who don't believe, I'm like, I don't even know how not to believe. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, you can't make this up. So it's just like
listen. That is so God, man. Like, because we don't know what he's doing. He's always working. He's always working behind the scene. Like you said, we have to just be faithful. And when he say go, they're meaning there is a purpose in the go, and there is a purpose in the yes. I know for me personally, control, relinquishing control, I'm not gonna be in control. I'm not gonna be in the whole, you know what I'm saying? You know, and that's the thing we have to release, right? Because faith, you're not going to see it, right? You have to. It's not like we could just. Sometimes I wish God would give me the. Can you just give me the full,
the whole picture?
Yes,
all of it, not just like piece by piece. I call it a puzzle. I feel like every day I get a little piece of the puzzle, and you see things a little bit more clear, but it's still never the whole picture.
Yes.
And this thing that he dropped in my spirit a little while ago, like something that, like everything that I know today, like I stand 10 toes down, but I am definitely aware that tomorrow might bring me something that I do not know. And I have to always be open-minded to receive that.
Absolutely.
We can't just walk in a space thinking like we know everything, but you got to be confident in what you know.
Absolutely. Now we know for sure that he never going to leave us, forsake us.
That part.
He brought us too far to leave us, you know, and he have purpose. He have given us an assignment, right? And we have to do our part.
Yes. Yes.
We have to do our part. So tell us a but God moment that you have that you can share with us, a but God, because you already talked about leveraging, stepping out of faith, because you do that every day.
God moment.
But God moment for you.
Man, I don't like that question.
No, yes you do.
Well, can you ask me that question in a different way so I make sure that I'm answering?
Okay.
No. You know what? The Holy Spirit is so kind. The Holy Spirit is so kind. Okay, Father, that's what you do. Show up.
Okay. Come on.
In 2016, my husband and I were living at his mom. We got married in 2013, so it was 3 years. We were renting his mother's condo from her, but we wanted our own home. Like, what young Black couple don't want their own home, you know? So we applied for a house, and we got denied. Well, we didn't really apply. We reached out to like a lender. Mm-hmm. She ran some numbers, and she sent me an email. And I don't remember the exact number, but it was like something like $24,600 is what we would be approved for. Now, there's nothing wrong with the trailer. I grew up in a trailer. I did a single wide and a double wide. There's nothing wrong with that. But I was like, I can't even buy a trailer. What I'm going to do with this? So I decided, you hear me? I decided.
I hear it.
To get a sales job working at a car dealership. I was there for 6 weeks, and that was the first job that I got fired from. And as soon as you know why they fired me? Because they said I was too nice. Listen, I had a lot of people that looked like me coming, and a lot of young people, and I got them. They said they wanted the car. They had agreed. They call this thing called circling. They circled the payment. They were willing to pay. They didn't have any credit, like none. And it can't get approved with nothing. So then I would spend my time coaching, because that's all I do. I like helping people. I'm like, hey, if you go to like a caves and buy like a necklace, establish credit that way. And because in my head, I'm thinking if I can help them build their credit, then once their credits go up, they come back to me.
Yes.
It's a win-win for everybody. But dealership didn't like that. So absolutely, you know what happened? I get fired. Everybody calling me wanting to buy a car. Oh, now you want to buy one? Like, I was there. I was taking pictures, selfies, posting on Facebook. Come see me. Nobody's coming. So I asked God, how can I tell everybody at one time that I got fired? So at this point, the live was like fairly new in 2016. I tried to go live and I couldn't figure the thing out. So I'm outside struggling with my phone on the Wi-Fi. And so I did a video that was less than 2 minutes. I think it was like 1 minute and 46 seconds or something like that. And I titled it, I got fired, #but God. And I titled it like that because after I got home and I'm crying and I got fired, my husband was like, babe, look at all that stuff under the bed, all those coaching classes you took. Obviously, you're supposed to be doing something else. So the whole minute, the less than 2 minute video, I'm just sharing with the world, I got fired, but God, like he was just, sometimes we take the negativity that we think is negative. You're good. That we think is negative.
Yes.
We get lost in it all. But God was actually removing me.
Yes.
That's not where I was called to be in that season.
Yes.
Don't you know that my mentor, Miss Tia Bruford, she texted me like 2 hours after I did the video. She was like, woohoo, you have like 386 views. I was like, what? Because on my Facebook, only person, my best friend Yolanda, she was the only one liking my stuff. I'm like, 5 people gonna see it. Like it. No. 386, I went crazy. The next one was like 7,000. It kept growing to over 500,000. And the only thing I said in the video was I got fired. But I wasn't supposed to be there. And you just people in the comments talking about, well, no wonder you got fired. You're supposed to be motivating us. And like, they're billing me up in the. So I got fired, but God, that was like in like summer of 2016, right after we were told that we could only get approved for 20,000. I didn't get a job again. I just worked from home. But guess what? We closed on our house November 3rd of 2016.
Oh, God. That was perfect. That was perfect. You hear me? I'm telling you, that was probably the best but God moment I have ever heard in a while.
Okay, well, that was it.
So encourage someone. So how would you encourage a young lady or someone who's watching today to find their purpose and listen to God and step out on faith and all this good stuff? Okay.
I'm a storyteller. Okay.
Hey, I love stories. That's why I told ask God. So let's get her Jesus.
So picture this, Sicily, 1966. No, this is good. I like that shirt. But so it's again, this is another I can't make this stuff up moment.
Absolutely.
And everything that I say anybody can go on social media and fact check all of this.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I believe
So
it.
I want to say 2-3 years ago, I was like, God, what do you want me to do? Like, I feel like that's been my thing. God, what you want me to do? I'm trying to do it. So I believed at the moment he was like, well, you have your certified, not certified, your licensed life and health agent. So just use your credential you already have. And I'm like, okay. So I was like, how can I market myself? Okay, I'll market myself as legacy builder, whatever. Anchored in a short. It took me a long time to even get the logo. So I got the logo, I got t-shirts, and I think I was consistent for like 2 months. So I move fast, man. I'm like, ain't no fish biting. Y'all not gonna have me showing up on Facebook every day, Instagram, doing all the things, and y'all don't even care. I say that to say now, 2-3 years has passed by. I already shared with you this time God gave me the assignment to build. And he told me specifically how he wanted me to run the presentation. Like the world is too salesy. Like he told me to take that all out. We're just showing up and we're sitting down with a client just to serve them, provide them information, and it's up to them to make the decision on how they want to move forward. Like no pressure whatsoever. So I'm like, God, like, what do you want? Like, I'm thinking like, man, I got to build an agency. Like, what is this going to be called? And I open my drawer to get dressed that day, and I see this shirt that I made years ago. And I'm very intentional. So I even I had this made years ago. And I thought this is something that's on the back shelf, something I'm never going to touch. But it's so interesting that God may have spoken to you years ago to do something, to launch something, to start something, or so you thought. All you did was hear something, and trust what you hear. God does speak. He speaks to us all the time. So you can look, he speaks to me a lot through movies. It could be a billboard. It could be through other people. It could be through a podcast like this, something that you might have been praying for. So believe what you heard before. And I promise you, this is a new season. Like God is raising new people up that has not been elevated in the past, because there is a lot of negativity and distractions in this world. But it's very important that believers keep on trusting and believing and not just be distracted by all the things that we're seeing. But in order for the believers to stay equipped, he needs his leaders in place.
Yes.
So let this be a confirmation. If God told you to do something, it's go time. This is it. This is the season. Don't miss the wave, because we have no idea when he's returning.
Yes.
And you want to be able to stand before the king with confidence, knowing that you did your part. You weren't perfect.
Yes.
But you were obedient in what he asked you to do.
You better say that, girl.
Don't ask me that again, because I don't know what I said.
Hey, that's the whole. Remember, we prayed. Hey, show up. We just gonna open our mouth. You fill it with your words, and he has done that. So tell us where we can find you, all your TikTok, all your social media handling, all your business, all the information, so we can connect.
The easiest place, I have it all in one place, is my name, www.LaTonya Renee Flood, which is right in front of you, .com. Any and everything that I do is right there. I got t-shirts. I'm a painter. I got paintings. It's there. I did see a question earlier. Someone asked about the church that I was helping. Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Yes. And they also asked about, there's a couple of questions.
Okay.
They said, please tell her about the insurance confirmation after this session. Let's go. Let's see. I know it was someone asking about your t-shirt. Is that one of your t-shirts?
No, this is not. This is such a cool t-shirt. I probably got it from Temu. Is that TEMU? I'm not getting paid for saying that.
Yes.
I'm a firm believer. Like, I like looking cute, but it's more important for me to be comfortable. So I'm a t-shirt, cargo, jeans kind of girl. Like, you won't catch me in 2-piece suits. And I'm walking my tennis shoes. I don't do heels. So it's important for me that I represent the kingdom. So like 90% of my t-shirt, it's a Christian or Jesus oriented t-shirt. But I do have t-shirts.
Yes.
It's definitely catered to, is a company God gave me back in 2021 called FACE, which stands for Female African American Christian Entrepreneurs. So check it out.
Amazing. I'm so glad that our God listened to our prayers. I'm so glad that He orchestrated and gave us this moment that you could come on here and share your testimony. It has been you are hilarious. You are so funny. You are so hilarious. And looking at your TikTok earlier, I was like, oh man, I feel that way too. But look at this. Look what you allow God to do.
Look at this.
Look what you allow God to do. And to just be you are truly a light. You're truly a light. And all your TikToks are super funny. And even the ones you look like you like crying. I'm just like, do I supposed to laugh? Or do I supposed to, because I see the emotions, but I'm like, she is literally, it's so touching. It's so touching. And I'm just grateful for you to come on the show tonight and share your testimony, share your journey. And we look forward to stay in connection. Like I said, when you come to the great seat of Atlanta, let's make sure we connect.
Yes, ma'am.
And listen, this has been so fun. So fun. I appreciate you so much. Do you have any last words that you want to share?
No. It was such an honor to be here. I'm glad that I had this privilege and opportunity to share how I feel as though God moved through my life. And I just pray that it was something that I said that will help everyone else go and find their light.
All right. And we are definitely going to plug into the light and be the light on our jobs and places, because you are definitely shining. And I have people going to be following you on your social media, on your platforms. And it looks like TikTok is what you really like here, just booming.
I really love TikTok. I think it's a cool platform.
Yes.
I know some people feel I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I just have more fun there.
Question. You was looking for I think you were trying to sell. You had started your TikTok shop. You was looking for someone to help you, and the funny part said, that's why I bust out laughing. You said, I do not want to take no course. Boy,
man, like real talk, man. Okay, like obviously, I'm talking about the book, which is not going to be free, right? There's some services that I do, like pray, worship. That stuff is no cost. And I totally get it. And I get the hustle and stuff. But like, oh my gosh, I just need help with this one thing. I don't want to put no course. Like, someone help me. A young lady I do not know got on a Zoom with me the next day and walked through that thing with me. I need to call her back because I'm stuck on something else.
I love that. Gonna make you take that course. You don't play.
You get 3 chances. You get 3 chances.
You're number 2. You're number 2. I'm seeing this nice invoice.
Oh my gosh.
It's been so much fun. I can, like I said, I just thank God for you. I thank God for allowing you to come and bless us with your amazing testimony. This has been truly fun. And I pray nothing but blessings over your family, your businesses, everything you have your hand to, that God, I just pray that it quadruples and it just go forward and bless multiple hearts. And man, you just go flourish and do the work of the Lord, man, that you stay strong and mighty in his work, man. So thank you again for blessing us with your presence on the show tonight. Yes. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye.